Hi, I'm Mac McCarthy, and I help people with their breakups. And today we have another breakup story, and this one, basically the theme is, I love you, but I'm not still in love with you. And some of us have heard that in movies, we've heard it directly, and it's just a really common statement in breakups. And I think it means something different to the individual that's saying it, because I've said this before on the show. Love means something different to everyone. Okay, everyone has their own definition, and the same thing goes for certain words and vocabulary. If I want to simplify this, you know, what we say and how we use a word doesn't mean you have the same definition when someone says it. That's how you get offended and how you get hurt. But with love, a lot of times it means something different based on someone's culture, based on the way they were raised, based on the way their family treated them. If they said, I love you a lot. I know when I was a kid with my parents, I felt like they cared and took care of me and they were safety, but there wasn't a lot of, I love you, honey. So when I've been in relationships, I don't say, I love you a lot. I say it more than I used to. It took me a while, but it's just some word that doesn't have the same significance because it just wasn't used a lot when I was a kid. I didn't grow up with it. But getting back to this, when someone says they're not in love anymore, it probably is attraction. And I've said this before, attraction can be mental, it could be physical. A lot of times we assume it's physical attraction, it could be mental attraction. It could be that this relationship got stale and monotonous, and now it's just not fun anymore, and therefore there's no attractive moments being built up. So it could be a lot of different things. But usually you break up over attraction, connection, or trust. And falling out of love, if someone loses trust, then they're usually really upset because they trust you and you trust them. And if that happens, something bad had to happen. Connection can be part of it, but I would say in most cases it's a level of attraction, and that can be overcome sometimes. So let's get right into this story. And if you have a breakup story, visit writemac.com. Here's my story. The love of my life left me about a month ago because she felt that although she loves me, she isn't in love with me anymore. Whatever that means to her. So we were together for 9 years, and she is 23 years younger than me. Well, good for you. I mean, 9 years is a long time. That's a long-term relationship, and something probably got stale or monotonous. And it could be, if she still loves you but isn't in love with you anymore, probably is attraction. The fact that you're 23 years older and you're actually 9 years older than you were before, like I said, this could be an attraction thing. Also, if she's that much younger than you, she probably is more apt to change. What I mean by that is, a lot of times in breakups, someone changed their values, their personality, the friends they hung out with, and it changed who they were, and it changed how they look at you, okay? I thought we had a good relationship, but I admit we were in a rut, but I never thought she would leave me. Well, we never do we? I supported her financially and emotionally for the first 8 years, and then we moved to Florida with our dogs to start a new life. Okay, so right there you had to change. So for 8 years you were financially supporting her, not just emotionally, but that's a big deal. And that's fine, that's okay, but that means that in year 8 to year 9, she got financially independent, is what I'm assuming, and that's a big change. So that might have been a pillar of the relationship early on that she really appreciated. We bought a house and 2 new cars. She got a job a few months later, made new friends. I didn't read this story yet. She got a new job a few months later, made new friends, and that's when everything changed. Dun, dun, dun. And that's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong, but friends and environment change people. They change them for the better, they change them for the worse. And she might, like I'm saying, she might not be changed for the worse, but she changed. Just getting around a new crew, a new group of friends, absolutely would affect your relationship one way or the other, okay? She's not the same person you first started going out with her before she got her job. She said she wasn't sure why she wasn't happy any longer, but gave me several possible reasons. She's never lived alone. She's missed something inside of her. She feels smothered, and a list goes on. So, number one, she's never lived alone. That means that she wants some independence. She's missing something inside of her. That could be many different things. That's a broad statement. That just means there's something bugging her that she can't articulate. She feels smothered is obviously, again, this goes back to living alone. She wants more independence. She wants to be on her own. She's got her first job in the last 9 years, it sounds like, and she's feeling good about herself, and she wants to see how she can stand on her own 2 feet, sounds like to me. The list goes on. I took it bad and did everything wrong. I begged, cried, got mad, and yelled. That's a bad combination, but a lot of people do it. And the fact that you got mad and yelled, I mean, it's hard. It's hard. I've been there before. I'm not going to get down on you. I'm not going to say you're wrong. But right now that you've done that, take a step back. Take a step back if you can't control your feelings around her, because you're going to continuously do that. You're going to try to overcompensate. You need to get some space from her, because you can't, if you're not in control of your emotions, you're going to make things worse. I've been in no contact for a couple of weeks now, even though we were in the process of selling the house. Wow, you already went to that. Okay. When I saw her right after she left, I asked how she was doing, and she said that she missed the stability but happy because she is free. There's your answer right there. A lot of times I get, letters, and people are confused about the clarity, what happened, what went wrong. That's a pretty clear statement that she liked the stability, the financial help, you being in the house, you being home all the time, you being able to take care of her, being a rock. But that thing inside her was, let me see what it's like just to be free. And if she's 23 years younger, she's thinking she's got a lot more life to live on her own, and see what happens. If she's been sheltered for a long time, I'm assuming that she's somewhere in her 20s or 30s, and she hasn't really got out and spread her wings. That's what she's looking at, and the friends probably influenced her, but it's been inside her for a little while. My question is, do you feel that we have a chance to get back together after she finds herself, or does this sound like she's gone forever? It's quite possible. Excuse me. It's possible, as long as you give her that time and space to explore her freedom. In this particular case, you can't be begging, crying, getting mad, or yelling at her. That's not going to help you in any way. It's going to actually push her away more and more. She's got to remember the good parts of your relationship and miss them. And it's certainly possible, but you can't sit around wishing and hoping, or it's going to drive you fucking nuts. So you got to work on yourself right now. Find some new hobbies. Find some new things to do to keep you busy. And give her that time, space, and freedom that she's asking for. Because if you try to control the situation, you're making it 10 times worse, and she will never talk to you again. But you just take a step back. You're selling the house. You're taking it step by step. You're hurt right now. You need to lick your wounds for a little while and get back on deck for yourself. You need to start embracing the freedom and independence of where you're going to be. But everyone always asks this question, is there a chance to get back together? In your particular case, if you didn't do too much yelling and getting mad with her, and the fact that she said that she missed the stability but was happy because she is free, well, then she does have some value still in your relationship. And she valued that stability. So something has to come about while she's in her freedom stage of finding herself. And she might go, oh, you know what? I missed that stability we really had. And that's the way she's going to come back. It's not going to be from you begging, crying, yelling. It's not going to be at this point way it sounds you convincing her, or you playing Ronnie Romance with flowers and candy. That's not going to work. You got to take a step back. You got to stay centered and stoic and not show too much emotion. Keep her guessing. And she's going to be surprised if you can maintain basically a level of, okay, I accept it. Okay, you know what, we're going to sell the house. I understand that you want to get into this stage where you want to get on your own. Fine. Then you go into no contact for a while. She contacts you. You can go from there if you want to have lunch, or you guys want to have dinner and you want to explore that. But if in 3 weeks or a month or 2 months she contacts you and she wants to hang out, your expectations can't be, I want to get back to that 9-year relationship. It kind of just starts all over again. You got to take things slow and literally work from there. But right now, is there a chance? Yes. But the The only chance you have is to back off, work on yourself, and show her that you can actually live on your own. So you got to reverse the roles. You're not copying what she's doing, but you're going to show her, I'm a man, I'm able to handle this, I understand where you're coming from, and I'm actually capable of going on with my life independently and on my own. And that's an attractive way to go. So I hope that helps you. Please visit writemac.com if you've got a breakup story, or if you'd like to book a live coaching session and get a little deeper on things. Okay? Thank you.